Hey everyone, I'm Brian Parks, CEO of Synapse Software, and in this video I want to talk about something that I call all you need is REST. What I mean by that is the REST API basically in Cherwell. So the whole premise behind this, and I'm sorry, I don't have slides for this. This is kind of a rush job. I had to put this together at the last minute. Basically what I mean is that Cherwell is a real powerhouse of data manipulation, data crunching, storing all your data, even beyond ITSM, ESM. It's really an incredible business automation tool. But in order to do that successfully, you really need to integrate with whatever else you might be using. And Cherwell does that fantastically well. The important parts are you need some way to get data into the system, you need to get some way to get data out of the system, and you need to have some sort of business logic while the data is in the system. And Cherwell hits all three of those with just a crazy amount of power. So to get data into the system, you really have two main ways. The first way is the REST API. You can create new business objects. You can update business objects. There are several different endpoints to do that, and that's basically just taking information and shoving it into the system. The second way you have to do that is the new webhooks functionality that was added in 10.0, I believe, which is a little more flexible. You don't have to have a payload in a very specific format. Which allows you to integrate with other systems. Basically, the system can make a REST call and send out the payload that it wants to send out. Cherwell can ingest that, and then you can hook up a one-step to that webhook to then process the payload. So whatever payload comes in, you can do whatever you need to create a business object, update other business objects, fire off other bits of functionality within the system. The sky's the limit. Well, Cherwell's functionality is the limit, which is there really isn't much of a limit. You can do quite a bit within Cherwell. Now, on the outbound side, you have a couple different options as well. You have the web service option, which is kind of an older legacy mechanism, which it's really good for SOAP web services. But you can make it work for more modern REST web services, especially in older versions of Cherwell that don't support the second technique that I'm going to talk about, which is the REST call. That's I think make an HTTP request is what it's called. I actually did a video on that a couple of weeks back. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Basically, that new technique, new in CSM 10.1, is a raw HTTP request, as raw as you could possibly get. So you have infinite customizability. However you need to talk to another system, kind of trigger that other system, send an HTTP request to that other system, you can do it. Whatever payload you want, whatever headers you want, whatever URL you want, it doesn't matter. That one-step sub-action can do it. Now, the piece in between is you have data storage, obviously with the SQL database, and more data crunching. In addition to all of the nice visualizations, the UI, business object forms, all of that good stuff that you would expect from a data-driven system, you also have things like automated processes, which mean that once the data lands in Cherwell, you can do things to it after a certain period of time on a timer, when other things get updated on it. There are a ton of different options with automated processes, and that's probably worth a video in itself. So stay tuned for that one. I'll add it to my list, and I'll do a video specifically on what the different types of automated processes look like and what power they bring to the table. So with those three components, that's really that hits every checkbox that it needs to in order to be a true business automation powerhouse and be the center of your operation. It could even potentially replace your ERP system. And it's not really designed to do that. You might have to do some customization, but it's definitely thinking in that direction, and thinking the ability to do things like that. So, ingestion of data from all your other systems, processing on some schedule, when certain things happen, whenever, super customizable. And then communicating outward as well, either sending information back to the systems that the information originally came from, or sending it to other systems. It could even act as its own piece of middleware. I think it's a little more overpowered than what most people expect from something that's just a middleware. But it really can be the center of everything. I think I've described it as the epicenter of your business automation, or the epicenter of your digital transformation. It really does have that capability, and I hope this video helped describe some of the ways that it can do that. Some of the videos that I've done previously on my channel have gone into depth on some of the features. Some of the videos coming soon on my channel are going to be detailing some more information about how to use some of that functionality to accomplish some of those digital transformation or business process automation goals. So stay tuned for that. And definitely like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for all that great content. If you have other ideas of things that you want to see on the channel, leave a comment below, or shoot me an email, and I'd love to add it to my list and get it out there in the next month or so. Thanks for watching.